Welcome friends to our channel Chemistry is Awesome. In today's video, we are going to see the new point, so that is enthalpies of physical transformations. Enthalpies of physical transformations. Physical transformations. First of all, we have to see what is meant by transformations. Transformations means conversion or changes. Changes. We know that two types of changes in given substance. One is physical change and another is chemical change. Means physical transformation and chemical transformation. In chemical transformation, what happens? Chemical formula changes. When one substance is converted into another substance, then its chemical formula changes. For example, during chemical reactions, chemical change occurs. Means the reacting substance and product substance which are formed, their chemical formulas are totally different from each other. So that is called as chemical transformation. But in this bit, we have to say that only physical transformation. Means in this physical transformation, chemical change doesn't occur. Its chemical composition doesn't get changed, but physical transformation takes place. Means its change in its state takes place. We know that main three types of states are there: solid, liquid and gases. But two more states are also discovered. So that is plasma and Bose-Einstein state. But these two states not exist on Earth. But we are only consider here three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. During these physical transformations, these three states are converted into each other. So that transformation we have to consider here. So that is physical transformations. So these physical transformations are of two types. One is enthalpy of phase transition. Enthalpy of phase transition. Phase transition. And another is enthalpy of atomic or molecular changes. Enthalpy of atomic or molecular changes. Molecular changes. But today we have to see only this point, enthalpy of phase transition. This enthalpy of atomic or molecular changes we are going to see in next video. So now we are going to see in detail the enthalpy of physical transition. Enthalpy of physical transition. Enthalpy of phase transition. So how can define enthalpy of phase transition? In this phase transition, here we are considering the transition, means conversion. At that time, in each definition, we have to consider 1 mole of substance. Means when physical transition or phase transition takes place, means conversion of solid into liquid, liquid into gas, and directly solid into gas. So these are the phase transition. And during this phase transition process, certain enthalpy change is taking place. In phase transition, it is the conversion of 1 mole of substance in another state, from solid to liquid or from liquid to gas or from directly solid to gas. At that time, what the change taking place without conversion of its chemical formula, change in its enthalpy. Change we are considering here, enthalpy change. So that is the phase transition, and these phase transitions are of three types. Here we are going to consider. One is enthalpy of fusion. It is denoted by delta FUSH, enthalpy of fusion. Second, enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization. It is denoted by delta VAPH. And third, enthalpy of sublimation. Enthalpy of sublimation. It is denoted by delta SUBH, enthalpy of sublimation. So generally, in this phase transition, we are considering three types: enthalpy of fusion, enthalpy of vaporization, and enthalpy of sublimation. So we are going to see one by one. What is meant by enthalpy of fusion? First of all, we see the definition of enthalpy of fusion. Fusion is also known as melting. Fusion means melting. Here we can say enthalpy of melting of the substance. That is enthalpy of fusion. It is the enthalpy change occurs during the conversion of 1 mole of solid substance into its liquid state at constant temperature and pressure is called as enthalpy of fusion. You see here, it is the enthalpy change. It is the enthalpy change. Enthalpy change occurs during the conversion of 1 mole of solid substance into liquid. At constant temperature and pressure. At constant temperature and pressure is called enthalpy of fusion. Enthalpy of fusion. You see here in this definition, enthalpy of fusion. Here we have used the 1 mole of substance. 1 mole of substance. 1 mole of solid substance is converted into liquid at constant temperature and pressure. What the energy change occurs, what the enthalpy change occurs during that process, during that phenomena. So that is called as enthalpy of fusion. We are considering one example here: conversion of solid ice into liquid water. H2O liquid. We will consider one example. H2O solid gives H2O liquid. Here its enthalpy change taking place. So that is delta H, that is plus 6.01 kilojoule per mole at 0 degrees Celsius. You see here. So this delta H means it is the enthalpy of fusion. This is the enthalpy of fusion. Here, when 1 mole of solid ice gets converted into liquid water, at that time 6.01 kilojoule here per mole is there. Means when 1 mole of solid ice converted into liquid water, 6.01 kilojoule of, so that is heat is absorbed and that heat is taken from the surrounding itself. 1 mole of solid ice means here we know that 1 mole of water, 1 mole of H2O or 1 mole of solid ice. So that is 18 gram of that substance, 18 gram of solid ice when it get melt and gets converted into liquid water, at the time that conversion of 18 gram of solid ice, so this much amount of enthalpy change is taking place during this process. This plus sign indicates that heat is absorbed by conversion of solid ice into liquid water, and therefore it is called as enthalpy of fusion. We know that reverse to that of enthalpy of fusion. If liquid water is converted into solid ice, so that is called as freezing. So that is freezing. Means if we reverse this reaction, then what happens here? H2O liquid and gets converted into H2O solid. Then the direction of this process is changed. At that time, this enthalpy H is also changes its value. It becomes minus 6.01 kilojoule per mole, and this is the delta H of freezing, FRWZ. So that is enthalpy of freezing. Means when 1 mole of solid ice is converted into liquid water, 6.01 kilojoule of heat is absorbed, and when 1 mole of liquid water is converted into H2O solid, at that time 6.01 kilojoule of heat is released. You see here. So this is in freezing process. Heat is released, and during the fusion process, heat is absorbed. So that is called as enthalpy of fusion. Now we have to see the next definition: enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization. So that is delta VAPH, enthalpy of vaporization. How can define enthalpy of vaporization? In this definition, it is the enthalpy change occurs when 1 mole of liquid is converted into its gaseous state at constant temperature and pressure. That enthalpy change is called as enthalpy of vaporization. You see here, definition is same. You have to use one more word in each and every definition. Here, enthalpy of vaporization means it is the enthalpy change occurs during the conversion of 1 mole of liquid into its vapors, or 1 mole of liquid into its gaseous state at constant temperature and pressure. These two conditions we have to apply here. Temperature and pressure should be kept constant. At that time, what the enthalpy change occurs during the conversion of 1 mole of liquid into its gaseous state. So that is called as enthalpy of vaporization. You see the definition? I will not write on the board, because that first definition I have written on board. The same definition you have to write, only you have to make certain slight changes in it and write the definition as it is. Enthalpy of vaporization means it is the enthalpy change occurs during the conversion of 1 mole of liquid substance into its gaseous state at constant temperature and pressure. That enthalpy change is called as enthalpy of vaporization. We will consider the example of conversion of liquid water into its vapor state. You see here, H2O liquid gives H2O gas. At that time, enthalpy change, so that is called as enthalpy of vaporization. So that is plus 40.7 kilojoule per mole at 100 degrees Celsius. See here, this temperature is considered 100 degrees Celsius. When 1 mole of liquid water, means 18 gram of water, is heated, and when it gets converted into its gaseous state, at that time heat absorbed, so that is 40.7 kilojoule per mole. Here, for converting 1 mole of liquid into gas, so that much heat is not available in the atmosphere. So therefore, we have to supply externally that heat with the help of burner, and that 1 mole of liquid water gets converted into its vapor state at the time 40.7 kilojoule per mole. That value is taking place here. If we change the temperature, instead of 100 degrees Celsius, generally we heat any liquid at room temperature. Its value how changes. So we will see here H2O liquid gets converted into H2O gas. Its enthalpy of vaporization at 25 degrees Celsius at room temperature. So that value is 44.0 kilojoule per mole at 25 degrees Celsius. I will also consider enthalpy of evaporation at 0 degrees Celsius. I will also write that conversion here. H2O liquid gets converted into H2O gas. Its enthalpy of vaporization at 0 degrees Celsius, it is 45.07 kilojoule per mole at 0 degrees Celsius. Just to assume that enthalpy of fusion at 0 degrees Celsius of solid ice, so that is 6.01 kilojoule per mole at 0 degrees Celsius. We are interested in this value. As the temperature decreases, its enthalpy change increases. If you want to heat the water for bathing purpose, generally in summer season, less heat is required to heat that water because that atmospheric temperature, so that is high. But in winter season, if you have to warm the water, more heat will be required because temperature is less. As temperature decreases, its enthalpy increases. Hence, enthalpy change, enthalpy of vaporization of this liquid water, so that is 45.07 kilojoule per mole at 0 degrees Celsius. How we have defined here enthalpy of vaporization? It is the enthalpy change occurring during the conversion of 1 mole of liquid substance into its gaseous state at constant temperature and pressure. That enthalpy change is called as enthalpy of vaporization, and this enthalpy of vaporization of liquid water, so that is different for different temperatures. As temperature decreases, its enthalpy change increases. You see here, enthalpy of vaporization means conversion of liquid into its gaseous state. But reverse to that, conversion of gaseous state into liquid state, so that is called as condensation. You see here, vaporization process and condensation process, these two processes are exactly reverse to each other. During vaporization process, this much amount of heat is absorbed, this much amount of enthalpy change is taking place, so that is positive one. And during condensation process, that much amount of heat is released. If you reverse the equation, that enthalpy change value also gets reversed. So that is called as enthalpy of condensation. Now we have to see the next third definition, that is enthalpy of sublimation. Enthalpy of sublimation. Enthalpy of sublimation. That is delta H SUB. SUB stands for sublimation. How we can define enthalpy of sublimation? We know that the meaning of sublimation, conversion of solid into its gaseous state directly. So that is called as sublimation. We are known with the various examples of sublimation, but here we have to consider the sublimation of solid ice directly into its gaseous state. This sublimation process can be taken place first of all from solid to liquid and then liquid to gas, or directly you can consider conversion of that solidized into its gaseous state. Its enthalpy change is same. Because enthalpy is a state function. Means first of all, if enthalpy change taking place from solid to liquid, and then enthalpy change taking place from liquid to gas, and if you mix its addition, then you will get directly the enthalpy of sublimation value. So how we can define enthalpy of sublimation? It is the enthalpy change occurs during the conversion of 1 mole of solid substance directly into its gaseous state at constant temperature and pressure. That enthalpy change is called as enthalpy of sublimation. We are considering here conversion of H2 solid. We are considering example conversion of H2O solid to H2 gas. This is the delta H of sublimation. So that is called as enthalpy of sublimation. And this value, enthalpy of sublimation, so it is plus 51.08 kilojoule per mole at 0 degrees Celsius. You see here, enthalpy of sublimation means it is the enthalpy change taking place, or enthalpy change occurs during the conversion of 1 mole of solid substance directly into its gaseous state at constant temperature and pressure. That enthalpy change is called as enthalpy of sublimation. And we have known that in case of sublimation of solidized into its gaseous state, at the time here we have to consider the 1 mole of the substance. That 1 mole word is important in the definition, and at constant temperature and pressure. Means conversion of 1 mole of solid substance directly into its gaseous state at constant temperature and pressure. That enthalpy change is called as enthalpy of sublimation. And as just I have told you that you have known it, this enthalpy of sublimation takes place in 2 steps. First of all, enthalpy of fusion means H2O solid gets converted into H2O liquid, and enthalpy of vaporization, H2O liquid gets converted into H2O gas. Here delta H value, the enthalpy of fusion is equal to plus 6.01 kilojoule per mole at 0 degrees Celsius, and enthalpy of vaporization delta VAPH is equal to plus, so that value is 45.07 kilojoule per mole at 0 degrees Celsius. And if you mix its addition, we will get here this H2O liquid gets cancelled, and H2O solid directly gets converted into H2O gas. And this value, if you make its addition, so that is the enthalpy of sublimation, delta H is equal to 51.08 kilojoule per mole at 0 degrees Celsius. So what I have written here? So this is the addition. Enthalpy of sublimation is nothing but the addition of enthalpy of fusion and enthalpy of vaporization. We have known that enthalpy is a state function. Means if this sublimation process takes place in 1 step or it takes place in 2 steps, its enthalpy change value will remain same. That enthalpy change doesn't changes here, so that will remain same. So that is 51.01 kilojoule per mole. Here we have seen the 3 definitions regarding enthalpy of phase transition. One is enthalpy of fusion, another is enthalpy of vaporization, and third is enthalpy of sublimation. And regarding this enthalpy of sublimation, this can be shown graphically also. How this enthalpy of sublimation can be shown graphically? Means enthalpy of fusion, enthalpy of vaporization, and enthalpy of sublimation. These 3 terms can be well explained with the help of graph. How I will draw this graph on the board. You see here, suppose this is the solid state and this is the liquid state. And from this liquid state, it is converted into gaseous state. Solid to liquid and liquid to gas. We can write only gas also here. And here we can convert this directly from solid to gas. Solid to gas. Here it is called as enthalpy of fusion, delta H fusion. When solid substance is converted into liquid substance, but it's 1 mole. When 1 mole of solid substance is converted into its liquid state at constant temperature and pressure, enthalpy change taking place, so that is called as enthalpy of fusion. And this is the enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization. So that is the enthalpy change occurs during the conversion of 1 mole of liquid substance into its gaseous state at constant temperature and pressure. That enthalpy change is called as enthalpy of vaporization. Means here enthalpy of fusion and enthalpy of vaporization is equal to enthalpy of sublimation. Here enthalpy of sublimation delta H SUB. Means here we can write enthalpy of sublimation delta H SUB is equal to enthalpy of fusion delta H fusion plus enthalpy of vaporization delta H vaporization. So we can write enthalpy of sublimation is equal to the enthalpy of fusion plus enthalpy of vaporization. So this is the relation between enthalpy of fusion, enthalpy of vaporization and enthalpy of sublimation. In this manner we can also explain graphically by graphical method in this manner. So friends, we will stop here in this video and the next point we will see in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. Okay.